Well, hello, my gig economy workers. How are you doing today? Or the customers who receive our precious deliveries of food or groceries or whatever it is, even something from CVS or Target. Who knows? Anyway, my name is Sarah, and this is Instacart Pearls of Wisdom, but we just cover lots of what we do for our living, either part time or full time. So I got my second vehicle and I went out yesterday for the maiden run. It was wonderful. I put 125 miles on her. She has about 96,000 miles when I got her. Pristine. It must have been garaged, maybe a Florida car. I don't know. But at the end of my day, I noticed that somebody hit and ran me. They sideswiped me on the passenger side. And I didn't notice it because I'm in and out and in and out and not noticing. What the F? Are you kidding me? The first day out, somebody gets me and it's from like the rear passenger at the end of like where the trunk is all the way down, like to where the exhaust is. All kinds of paint and scrapes. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. I'm still shaking my head. Who does that? Who hits and runs and leaves something like that? All I can say is karma. Karma is a bitch. Organic Wicked Joe's Sumatra. I'm firing up my day because as I record this, I'm getting ready. It's going to be a busy day. And I just love having the Camry for in and out. And it was funny, I was at the Starbucks parking lot and I turned around to look. I come out of the stores and I'm looking for my Silver Explorer and it's not there because it's the Navy Camry, right? And so I turn around and look and there's like this much space on the side of the white line and this much space on the side of the white line. On the side, inside the white line, there's like all this space. So wonderful because navigating the SUV and some places have larger parking spaces and some have the double. So you actually, if you stay within your white line, you actually have this much space in between the two white lines of each parking space. But I think that those slowly diminish because people want to get more parking spaces. At the local Stop and Shop, there are 10 reserved for Tesla charging stations. They had to make the Nantucket Airport twice the size for all the private jets. And the Tesla people, of course. It's so silly, isn't it? So I'm driving my little economical Camry and loving it, delivering to people at 70 years old. It doesn't get better than that. I had unbelievable Uber Eats trips yesterday. The people were so generous. There was this cottage on the water, absolutely the quintessential Cape Cod cottage, smack dab on the water, kind of sat on a bluff. And the lady included a $25 tip. Never met her. She's from off Cape. It's her cottage. She was ordering coffee from Dunkin' Donuts for her workmen. How sweet was she? And then she upped the tip on top of it. You can't get nicer than that. I had 2 Instacart shops. One was a familiar lady. I've done her almost every weekend. I get her order, comes in before 7. And the other one was a handicapped lady, mother of a disabled child. It was hard for her to get out. She gave me this like wonderful 5-star review. Wonderful. And it was just much appreciated. And so I've maintained my rating. I don't want to say that too loud because you know how that, the algorithm picks up that you say that you've maintained your rating and they'll immediately slice and dice you. What is it with Instacart? Why are they so punitive? I got another one of those, can't read your receipts. Well, go pound sand if you can't read it. Not my problem. I take the same picture at the same angle in the same stores, the same fluorescent lights. It's always the same. What do you want from me? We can't read your weight. Well, these stores don't even have digital scales. So I'm weighing on these probably uncalibrated, old-fashioned, they've got the chain that comes down, you put it on it, and I have a permanent mark here from whamming myself as I reach in for the zucchini. You've had those places, right? It's not even an accurate thing, and they say that right on it. This is not guaranteed as accurate or something like that. But Instacart never misses a chance to just, blow your day, get nasty, whatever it is. Although they did give me $25 for being fully vaccinated. Well, isn't that just nice? Thank you, Instacart. That's so they can glowingly report to all their, people that they're investors, that, we invest in our shoppers that, get vaccinated. Sure you do. So anyway, Gary, Instacart dude, also got the same article that I did from CNN about the unfair deactivations that have been happening. And so he put that in a video. And it's just interesting because people have no idea what goes on behind the scenes unless they listen to channels like this, where we do reflect on how these companies treat us. Uber Eats is blue ribbon all the way. I just really, really like them. DoorDash, it's okay. But I still don't like the schedule thing. It reminds me of Instacart when it first started. And you have your little block of time, and there you go. The one thing I'm glad for the Camry for, though, is DoorDash, good, orders, like $10 to $15, but they led me further and further out. So I had a lot of unmaking money, whatever the term would be. I had a lot of driving back into my zone where I wasn't making any money because I just had to get back to my base of Hyannis here on the Cape because I was like 25 miles away. And it was great, that maybe where I got hit out there, I don't know. Like Greg said to me, well, where were you hit? And it's like, I don't know. I do, 15, 20 parking lot stops. I hop out, go get it, run back. I'm not seeing the passenger side of my car. And not having to get gas makes a difference too, because, I'm more aware. Or on my Explorer, the gas tank is on the passenger side, where with the Camry, it's on the driver's side. But I didn't need to get gas yesterday. I don't even think I used an eighth of a tank with 125 miles. That felt so wonderful. So I will just continue on. And DoorDash didn't have any room for me today. But they'll send me emails saying we're busy now. They get much busier in the more rural areas. So if you don't mind putting a lot of miles on your car, I guess, you could get a peak boost over there. But I try to stay away from driving 25 miles to get to the zone when I live here in the busy franchise part of the Cape. So that's it. I'm happy. I'm delighted. It's been a good week. No complaints. Instacart is no longer my bread and butter. It's more like the pickles, the ketchup, the mayo, and the mustard on the side. It supplements my Uber Eats main income, which I never thought it would happen that way, but that's okay. I'll make my income wherever I can. I like to be busy, so I toggle. When I'm done with an Uber Eats, if I don't get that chime that, another one's come in, I will go on to Instacart and see if there's a store in that local area and grab that. It's just what we do, right? So I'm so glad you're here. This has been fun. I didn't like being hit. I know it was none of you. I know none of you out there would have hit me, my new little car. Poor thing. I wish there was a camera on it, tales that tell. But karma, that's all I can say. It's karma. So I will see you here the next time on Instacart Pearls of Wisdom. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for watching. Go back to your coffee. Bye-bye for now.